right, shooters stand by. Ready. All right, stand left, stand right. Ready. All right, make sure we're getting that shot in that head now. All right, one more time. Shooters, stand by. Ready. Even though I still prefer to have a shorty and have that primary, a bunch of you guys have the 16 inchers. Makes it real hard in some of the apartments that you got to deal with and some of the trailer houses you got to deal with that are smaller. All right, we all know how it feels to go into a short room. Can't even get the muscle up. Understand completely. All right, it's the same concept as what we were talking about with the extreme low ready and the low ready. The low ready with our pistol is right here. The weapon is pointed toward the enemy. All right? The extreme low ready, because we're in the stack, so the weapon comes down. Just like this. Now, we're gonna train from the low ready. The reason that we're gonna train from the low ready is that most cops, even though they may be on a SWAT team, their primary job is as a patrolman, all right, a DED, an investigator, whatever the case may be, all right? And I don't want you to be in the habit of that extreme low ready unless you're doing CQB with your team, all right? A lot of times you gotta go into a house by yourself, all right? If I'm going into a house by myself, I want that weapon to be pointed toward the enemy, all right? So we're gonna practice from here. All right. Same concepts, okay? We got our 7 fundamentals that we got to follow. Now, the only thing that changes is we got this grip now. All right, there's 2 types of grips. I don't care which one that you use. A lot of people, they want you to be up here, thumbs pointed toward the enemy. I'm all about it. Do it. If that feels best, do it. Suck all that area up. If not, you got the crossover. I have nothing against the crossover either. Mine changes on the type of pistol that I'm actually using because the different comfort levels of how I'm doing things. If I use this one right here, one of the things that happens to me shooting a 1911 is I pop the safety back on accident. We don't want that to happen, right? We only want it to go on safe whenever we're physically and malice forethought of putting it on safety. All right, so I do a crossover with the 1911. With a Glock 17, a Glock 19, I do this here. All right, if you do this one, make sure that your thumbs are pointed toward the enemy. If you're doing a crossover, make sure your thumbs are pointed toward the enemy. All right, now what you're gonna notice if you do this, if you don't have a skinny handle like mine on a 1911, is you're not gonna suck this all up. All right? So that's something you gotta pay attention to. If we're shooting 4, 5, 6 shots and we're not sucking that thing up, our hand may be rotating on us. All right, so it's something we gotta pay attention to. We always shoot with what we got though. If you didn't get that perfect grip, you don't adjust it after you shoot once. You shoot. Then whenever you come down to scan, adjust it, and that way if you got to come up and shoot another threat, you got your grip right. Does that make sense? Don't adjust your grip while you're shooting. It's going to make you inaccurate. It's going to make you drop your pistol, whatever the case may be. All right, guys, we're going to start off just like we were before. We're going to do it from the low ready. I'm going to go ahead and do a demo. 2 shots, center mass, right? So I'm going to give you shooters, stand by. At that time, we're going into the low ready, all right? And then I'm gonna say threat. You're gonna come straight out, picking up your sights as you're coming out. Just like this. We don't want to what I call fish or bow. We're gonna come straight out. So shooters, stand by, threat. All right.